In this video, let us see how to create a standalone application using Spring Boot. For this, I am using Spring Toolsuite. You can either work with Spring Toolsuite, that is STS, or Eclipse. Let us start now. I need to create a Spring Starter project. There is an option to choose it from here or from File, New, Spring Starter Project. Let me give the application name as Spring Standalone App. The project management tool is Maven. Packaging is jar. The Java version 8. Language is Java. You can retain the defaults as such. Next is group ID. The group ID, let me just change it to com.example.training. Artifact ID is Spring Standalone App only. Artifact ID is the application name. Next, description. Let me change the description. Standalone app using Spring Boot. Next is package. This is the package in which your main class will be available. I will change it to com.courseapp. Click next. In this window, you need to add the dependencies that is needed for your Spring Boot application. Here we are working with a standalone application. We are not going to use or work with any database, so I don't need any dependencies. The basic dependencies needed for working with the Spring application, that is the Spring jars, will be added automatically by the Spring Boot starter package. So let me click next, click finish. The application is getting created. The application is ready. We will open it. First we will explore the structure of the application. I will go into pom.xml. Here you can see that the Spring Boot starter dependency is added automatically, which is having the basic dependencies that is needed for working with the Spring application. Together with that, the dependencies needed for testing a Spring application is also added. Let us check that out in the dependency hierarchy. This is the Spring Boot starter, which is having Spring Core, Context, AOP, Beans, dependencies needed for auto configuration, then Logger dependencies. All these are added automatically. Together with that, the dependencies for testing are also added. Now we will go to SRC main Java. This is the place where you will be creating all your Java classes. In the main package, there is a class which is having public static void main. This class is annotated with @Spring Boot application. It is equivalent to @configuration, enable auto configuration, and @component scan. @component scan means it is used to scan the packages with @component, service, and repository annotation. @configuration means it can identify the methods that are annotated with @bean, and @enable auto configuration is to perform the auto configuration of the beans. In the main method, we are calling Spring application.run. Spring application is a class which is responsible for bootstrapping and launching your application. This is the class which will create and instantiate your IOC container. It also helps your Spring application to run from public static void main. This class also is responsible for loading the beans that are created by the IOC container. Let me just keep the cursor here. You can just see the definition. It helps to create a IOC container, that is the application context instance. It also registers the command line property source to expose the command line arguments. So how to expose the command line arguments? With the help of args. It is having the second parameter. And this class also loads the singleton beans. To run this application as a standalone application, your class should implement command line runner and override the run method. Let me first do that. Command line runner is the interface. So now I need to override the run method. From within the run method, I can call the methods of service layer by auto wiring it in the main class. So let us add the service layer to this application. Select SRC main Java, right click new class, com.courseapp.service, course service, click finish. So I will have this as an interface with one method to return the list of courses. So the return type is list string. Let me import it. We will create the implementation class for this core service. core service IMPL. The interface is core service. Click finish. The method is overridden. Let me add some logic. Arrays.asList. This class should be annotated with @service to be recognized by the IOC container. In the main class, I need to auto-wire core service, @autowired core service. Using the core service reference, I can call getCourses method. I will use for each to print it directly. Now the application is done. Let us try running this. So select the main class, right click, run as. You can run it either as a Java application or a Spring Boot app. To start with, I will run it as a Java application. Here the main method is getting called. The Spring application is instantiating the IOC container, creating and loading the beans, and now the beans are ready. Here you have auto-wired core service. Using core service, you are calling the getCourses method. We have got the output over here. Now let me also run it as Spring Boot app. Select the application, right click, run as Spring Boot app. So here also I am getting the same output. Just one more thing. What if my service is in a different package structure? Let me change the package structure. com.app.service. In that scenario, this will not be identified by @Spring Boot application. Spring Boot application has @component scan. It can scan only the main package and the sub packages of that. That is, it can scan only com.courseapp and the sub packages of that. In our case, it is in a totally different package structure. So this class annotated with @service will not be identified by the IOC container. Now let us try running this application first. So here you can see I am getting an error saying that you need to define a bean of core service in your configuration, because the IOC container cannot identify this particular class. So what we can do is, either you can change the package structure or add @component scan, within which you can just give the root package name as com. Now I will rerun the application. Now this will work fine. So this is how you create a standalone application using Spring Boot. Thank you.